Happy Sunday. Trying to see if anyone else is going to come in. I'm not going to be really long. I'm just going to do what I promised, which was make a video about rheumatoid arthritis. So I figured I should just go live and try to do it. Just to see if anybody is interested in maybe having a support group or just so we can be there for one another. Not even really so much giving advice, but just giving support, showing some love when we're having one of our bad days or we're having a flare or whatever it may be. So I'll just jump right into it. So rheumatoid arthritis. I think I have had rheumatoid arthritis. I say I think because I can't. I want to make sure I get the dates right. I think I've had it since I was diagnosed with it in 2021. And I just started having a whole lot of pain. Um, I used to go running every day, sometimes twice a day, but mainly at least once a day in the mornings. And I started noticing that I was having severe pain after I ran. My hips would hurt, just felt like all my joints and everything would hurt. And I never felt like that before. So eventually I just started going to the doctor. And when I went to the doctor the first time, they were like, there's nothing wrong with you. You're fine. And so I think it kind of made me sad because there's nothing worse than knowing something is wrong with your body, but your providers that you have are making you feel like it's all in your head. There's nothing wrong with you. You're fine. Especially when you know your body and you know that things are not feeling the way they should. So, um, I finally did go to the OBGYN just for my regular checkup. And I told her how I was feeling. And she just went on ahead and did some blood work. And that's when I found out that I did have rheumatoid arthritis. So a lot of people feel like rheumatoid arthritis is just arthritis. It's just something regular. It's not nothing to be concerned about. It's just you ache a little bit and you're old. That's not the case. Anyone can get rheumatoid arthritis. It is not an old people's disease. It's not something that old people get or elderly get. Anyone can get it. Hi. Um, so yeah, so I just thought I'd go with this time around really quick, not to keep you guys too long. Uh, find common mis five common misconceptions of rheumatoid arthritis. The first one is a lot of people think it's just arthritis. It's regular. It's nothing. It's just, oh, what's wrong with you? You just got aches and pains. You just hurting. It's not the case. Rheumatoid arthritis is actually an autoimmune disease and it affects your joints and your muscles. It can weaken your joints and weaken your muscles and cause severe pain. And the funny thing, not funny because it's not funny, about rheumatoid arthritis is that it can affect your organs. It can begin to affect your kidneys. It can begin to affect even your heart, if that sounds strange. Cardiovascular disease, different things like that. A lot of people do go on medications with rheumatoid arthritis. Some just try to change their diet. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not trying to tell you anything like I know that I am a doctor. I just know by friends that have had it, and I know that myself because I have it. Um, so that's the one misconception. The other one is, like I said, it's an elderly disease, which it is not. Hi, everybody. And the other thing is So that's one. One is an elderly disease. I explained it is not. The other one is it's just arthritis. It's a little more complex than that. And I will go even more deeper into it when I can. I'm sorry guys, I don't know what happened. It just kicked me out. But the other thing is you can never exercise. In my opinion, that is so not true. You can exercise, but it's best to do low impact exercises. Take your time, go slow, do things that is not going to have you just hurting. Low impact. One of the some of the things that I do is I do like the low impact exercises in the pool. Those are the most perfect things that you can do because when you do water aerobics or exercises in the water, it lessens the impact of your joints. Um, and it takes off the, I'm trying to make sure I explain it correctly, but it takes all the pressure off of your joints if you do exercises in the water. And it feels so good. I'm not going to say that sometimes when I exercise that I don't feel extremely tired, but most of the time I always feel extremely tired. That's another thing that rheumatoid arthritis does. It makes you feel just tired, like you're just worn out and you just want to lay down. But there is hope. Don't give up. You know, sometimes I have really great days, other times I have bad days, so where I just feel like I'm just in so much pain and I'm just tired of it. But I have strength in what I believe in and it helps me along. But yeah, low impact exercise is like there's this other thing that I do in the spring and the summer is where you just walk a couple of laps around the pool. And there's so many people in this pool that I go to with me and you just can make new friends and you can just, it's just a way of movement. I see now from what I've been through, movement is key to keep moving. Now, I have had both of my knees replaced. I had bilateral knee replacement. And I had that maybe in 2020. Oh, guys, guys, my memory. 2022. I don't go back for a follow-up until 2028. Um, I'm glad that I did it. Not saying I don't have any like little soreness in my pain in my knees anymore, but I'm very glad I did it because it was much worse before I got the knee surgery. Um, let's see what other common misconception. Stress. Stress can cause what they say is a flare for rheumatoid arthritis. If you are just going through so much, whether it be at home or whatever it is you're going through, if even if you catch a cold, sometimes that can make you have a flare. Like I said, it's an autoimmune disease, and it basically it's your like your body attacking itself. I have to go more into it to make for sure that I give you guys better information to find out why the body does that. They say that most of the time, some people that are overweight, that's the main reason why they get autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and diabetes. I don't fully believe that because I know some people that are very, very petite, very much smaller than me, and they have it. Like I say, I don't want to come on here and act like I'm a doctor because I definitely am not. I'm just going off of POV, my point of view, speaking on something that I know of because I have it. So I just kind of, like I said, I was thinking about, I want to see if it would be helpful to start a support group. I'm not saying we can give each other medical advice, but we can be there for one another. Just be a shoulder, be a listening ear. Just be there for whatever case may be. But the other one is I don't think it's a misconception, but changing your diet. I believe changing your diet does help. If you try to incorporate more things into your diet, like try eating more fruits, like strawberries and berries, full of antioxidants, and maybe cutting back on junk food. I noticed something that causes a really bad flare with me is when I eat a whole lot of sugar. Like if I'm just like taking advantage of it, I'm up here eating cakes and cookies and pies and stuff like that. I definitely noticed that I have a flare then. I just start to feel like I'm just aching and just hurting all over. So yeah, you guys, let me know if this is something that you would like to talk about, a support group where we could just get on here and just say, hey, um, don't give up. Keep going. It gets better. Or we're not going to let this bring us down. We're not going to let this make us have that says that we can't live our best life, that we can't still enjoy life, that we just need to go lay down and stay laying down and do nothing and don't think we can have fun or have family vacations or enjoy ourselves and just completely give up. We can get through this. We can modify our life to where we can still live our best life, enjoy life, do the things that we want to do with our families, our personal goals, or things like that. But thanks, you guys. And I love y'all for everyone that is watching, everyone that tuned in, everyone that even looked for a second and then came out of my live. I just appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all of my followers, and I hope to have more and to do better, like I said, with my content. And I literally do love y'all. And just let me know in the comments. I'm gonna try to post maybe a short of this or post it to where people can see it. Let me know in the comments if you want more information about, not information, but more of a support group for rheumatoid arthritis. More of just showing each other love, just showing you not by yourself. Not a lot of people talk about rheumatoid arthritis. It seems like it's a disease that no one knows about, or they don't really think it's serious, but it can be a pretty serious disease. And yeah, you are loved, you are cared about, and it's not the end of the world. We can still love life. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.